Welcome to my channel and welcome to another work with me. This video is going to be a little bit different than the last one. The last one was filmed at one of my other jobs, and this one is filmed at my main job with my other job sprinkled in. So at my main job, I run the entire video section of the department that I work at. So I handle literally everything that has to do with film at that department. I handle filming, I handle editing, I handle scheduling, literally everything and anything in between. So for this portion of the work with me, I'm kind of setting the room up for one of the faculty that I was going to film. So that thing that I'm moving around is called a light board, and it's basically a piece of glass and it lights up. It's pretty much just like a whiteboard or chalkboard, but just glass. We use special markers for it, and it really just makes it look like the person who is writing on the camera, if that makes any sense. It's pretty cool. We've had this for a couple of years now, and it has gotten a lot of use. So I'm just moving it out of the way because whoever had to film that day, they just wanted to film a stand-up video without the light board. The way this is actually used is with the lights turned off in the room. And like I said, the actual rig itself lights up. So you turn all the lights off in the room, turn the light board on, and it creates a really cool effect. Maybe I'll put in a video in here. I'm not gonna insert work videos, but I might insert an outside sourced video or something. And maybe eventually I'll just do a video myself with me writing on it. But it actually turns out that the person who I was supposed to film that day, I don't think they showed up, or they just showed up really late. So I kind of moved all that stuff around for no reason. Typically I don't have to move it around that often, but it just depends on the day. I also like to clean up in there. I'll sanitize and just wipe the tables down and the keyboards. If you didn't watch my previous video, I would encourage you to watch that, because over there I mentioned that the videos that I'm currently posting are actually a lot older. These were filmed before the pandemic and things are very different now, but I am going to be getting out all of the older videos first, and then I'll start filming new videos. So in this room we have two flat screens, and we use these kind of as a teleprompter sometimes. We used to have an actual teleprompter, but it was just so bulky and it was taking up room, and nobody really ever used it that much, so we decided to put these flat screens in the room. And honestly, these flat screens don't get used that much either, but they're there in case anybody needs them. Sometimes I'll have whoever's filming just put their PowerPoints through there so they can take a look at them while they're filming, or just whatever. They do leave a glare sometimes, so that's kind of why we just don't really use them that often. And some of my favorite moments of work are just walking back and forth to and from my office and to the studio, and also the scenic drive. We have this little back road that I like to take sometimes. That was my cat, if you heard that. Now this footage here is from my other job. It's more of an event-based job. This was the same exact one from the last video. This was a different event, and it was a smaller one. Here I'm just taking apart the camera. I didn't really film, the filming process, but I just filmed the breakdown section of it. I'm kind of doing pretty much the same exact thing as last time, getting rid of the battery and the cables and just putting things away where they belong. And we're back to my main job. So remember those markers I told you about that are those special markers for the light board? Well, they're pretty liquidy, and I was shaking them and I completely forgot that the cap wasn't on. So it got all over my arms, all over my face, got in my hair. It just literally got everywhere. And this is kind of a random piece of footage, but this was taken during undergrad. Again, these videos are really old. I'm just now getting to editing them, but I had to learn how to make a paper airplane for one of my film classes because we were going to show how to demonstrate it. I can actually post footage of that if that would be interesting. I don't know if I should post that in this video or in a different video, because this one's probably going to be really long. But maybe I'll post a video of the different projects that I've done in school. But yeah, I had never really made a paper airplane before, so I was kind of struggling, but I ended up figuring it out. Here are some photos from my film class. You can see the lighting setup here and just everything else, the camera setup. But that was a really fun class. I'm really happy that I was able to take that. Here's some footage of the film club. I was never really a part of it, but I just kind of would pop in here and there just for support. They were filming a little skit, I think, so I was just there taking some pictures of them. Here I am at my event job. And back to my main job. So if you were wondering how I clean the light board, this is how I do it. We used white distilled vinegar, and we do 1 part of the vinegar to 10 parts water or something like that. Just a very little bit of vinegar, and then I'll spray it on the light board and I'll wipe the marker down with a towel, and that's how we get the marker off. And that was pretty much that. That was actually a couple months worth of random footage that I took. This is some lunch that I grabbed, and this is also kind of random, but I came out to my car one day and my mirror was missing, so that was weird. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was really sporadic and kind of random, but again, I just really want to get out all of this footage as quick as possible so I can make room for the new footage. Just a reminder again that I will be posting videos surrounding grad school as well as all of my film jobs and during the pandemic. Things are going to be very different, and I think it would be interesting to document all of that. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and I am looking forward to posting my next video.